Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Flash movie Batman figure. So before we take a look at Batman, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with your standard DC Multiverse base. Mine is a little wobbly on his feet, so he definitely benefits from using this stand. Up next you get his data file. I'm not sure where this art is from. I think it might just be used on the promo material. And actually, this figure looks exactly like this promo art. It doesn't really look like Ben Affleck, but it does look like the art on the card. So if you want to read that, go ahead and pause that now. Up next, he comes with a set of fisted hands. And finally, he comes with an alternate set of hands for holding the handlebars on his bike. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, McFarlane Toys did an awesome job. They did a great job at capturing the likeness of handsome Squidward. If they were going for handsome Squidward, then they definitely nailed this head sculpt. This looks nothing like Ben Affleck. I'm not sure why they made it look this way. Like I said, it does look like the promo art on the card, but still, that looks nothing like Ben Affleck. I also think the lips are way too red. I don't know, it's just very weird. And the eyes on mine are also painted really weird. They are painted on there, but they're painted a weird, like, charcoal gray color. If you don't have the lights on, it almost looks like he doesn't even have eyes. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go over this and paint the eyes white. But yeah, there are multiple things wrong with this head sculpt. The one positive, let's try to find positive on this. The cowl is textured very nicely. That looks really good. The texturing on there looks really good. Honestly, aside from the really bright red lips, the head sculpt might not be too bad for a comic Batman. But yeah, this looks absolutely nothing like Ben Affleck. He has some really cool sculpt detail to the armor on his suit. And you can see the wide bat logo right there. He has some very, very cool texturing to his suit just all over. You get the little buckles here on his suit sculpted on, and they're not painted on. On his legs, they're actually painted on, but up here on his arms, they're not. Again, it's accurate to the art on the card, so McFarlane Toys did make that accurate, but it's kind of weird that they're not painted on there. He has a dark gold painted belt. That looks really good. I like how a little bit of the base color is showing through there. That actually looks pretty cool. This Batman figure has a different type of thigh swivel for his vehicle. All of the figures that have vehicles made for them actually have this type of thigh swivel. Here you can see the buckles are painted on the thigh armor down here. You get some strange coloring right here on the thigh armor on the plastic. I can't tell if that's meant to be like that or not. He has a very, very awesome fabric cape. The material drapes really nicely on the figure, and it has some really cool texturing to it. I really like that. McFarlane Toys always does really cool texturing on their capes, so I'm glad they chose this material because it looks just like their sculpted capes. So yeah, this is very awesome. It'd be really nice if McFarlane Toys would start doing this for all of the figures with capes, but I think this is probably just because this is meant to go on the bike is why it's fabric. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down just about all the way. He can move his head side to side. It is kind of a crunchy joint, as you can hear. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can actually move all the way out. Even though he has those shoulder pads, that does not hinder the articulation at all. He has some very nice butterfly joints right here, and they're hidden very well because of the way the armor and the cowl is sculpted. He has a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows that can only bend in that far. This buckle right here does hit, so it hinders it very slightly. He has ball jointed wrists that can move up and down and spin all the way around. He has a ball jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back all the way. He can crunch forward very slightly. He can move side to side up here very slightly, and side to side down here very nicely at the waist. He has hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. He has a swivel at the thigh. He has a double jointed knee that can bend back all the way. It's a very crunchy joint. He has ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way. This armor right here is very soft, so that doesn't hinder. Can spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. And one thing that I'm just now noticing is that his right leg is a little bit longer than his left leg. That's why mine had problems standing. So yeah, that is unfortunate. So yeah, that's why mine needs to stand, is because one leg is longer than the other. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the Zack Snyder Justice League Batman figure. This is a very, very good likeness of Ben Affleck Batman. I honestly would have preferred if they just would have repainted that head sculpt and put on this one. It probably wouldn't have been accurate, but I still think that looks a lot like Ben Affleck. This new one does not, however. And finally, here he is next to the Zack Snyder Justice League Speed Force Flash figure. So overall, I do kind of have mixed feelings on this figure. I do like it. I think the sculpt looks really good. I love that fabric cape. The articulation is decent. It's just the main issue is the head sculpt. That head sculpt looks nothing like Ben Affleck. And mine has one leg that's longer than the other. If anyone else has that issue, let me know in the comments down below. Because so far, I haven't seen anyone with this issue. But yeah, mine has one leg that's slightly longer than the other. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.